Hi everyone, welcome back to Spiritual Growth Tarot. I'm Denise, and today I'm going to read on Andrew Guiliani, Rudy Giuliani's son. I want to look at his karma, what he's done. I want to see if if he has supported his father immensely, and because of course I suspect that. And I wanted to look at his future. What's the karma coming down the line for him if he did? So, okay, let me drop the camera down and I'll get started exploring it. Okay, so I'm using this funny deck again because it's good. It's good for dark politicians, and especially for this guy because it's a city deck and he's in New York City. In fact, I guess he's going to be running against Andrew Cuomo. But, of course, in the Republican Party. So don't worry, if you don't like this deck and you can't gel with it, I mean, it's challenging, but I will overlay, once I get all the cards laid out and we look at it through this deck, I will overlay I have my trusty Rider-Waite all in order here, and I'll overlay the cards so that we can look at it from that angle too, because it is a different system. This deck is based off of Aleister Crowley's Thoth deck, and it's a dark deck because he was a dark man. But it does does bring in the element of darkness within the powers that were at the time. Okay, so Andrew, now focus back onto that little guy. Andrew, oh God. Andrew Giuliani. Andrew Giuliani. What is your karma? What's your karma with Trump and your father? What's your current karma going on? And what is your political future? Okay. So hopefully if you guys were watching that, you're not thoroughly seasick or dizzy by now. Sometimes it's like, look away, just look away. Okay. Andrew Giuliani. Andrew Giuliani. Okay. So the forces in motion in his life currently, we have the Prince of Discs reversed. His biggest challenge is Three of Pentacles. Yep, that makes sense. Dude has no skills. Okay, two cards here. Two cards here for the karma in this lifetime that he brought in, and especially that would include his karma with his dad. Because we do bring in our family karma. Ten of Cups reversed, and Princess of Wands reversed. Yeah, that sure makes sense. Okay. I don't care how he's doing with his karma because he's not paying me for this reading. But this column will be devoted to his karma with Trump. He's Temperance. And the Empress reversed. Wow. Jeez. I think I'm going to stick to a lot of the image on this card rather than the temperance meaning. Maybe. We'll see. I think maybe I'll do it both ways. Okay, two cards here to show me his current karma. What's hanging over him, of which he cannot escape based on his free will. So Two of Swords reversed. And Judgment. The Eon is Judgment. Okay, now I'll do 4 cards for his political future. Make sure everything's squared up here. And like I said, I'll lift the cards up to show you because the images are really hard to, to grok. And I will turn the reversals upright so you can get a clear view of that too. Okay, so forces in motion right here. It's reversed, but we have the day trader, so the Prince of Discs. In this deck, there are no kings. Aleister Crowley was, he didn't like kings in those days, and I totally get that. So we have prince and princesses and knight and queens. But with this Prince of Discs, normally this would be, if it's straight up, it has to do with, maybe a new job or a raise or some type of ambition, some type of opportunity. In this deck, it's the day trader. But it came through reversed. So the meaning there has to do with, again, like laziness. It has to do with procrastination. It has to do with an unrealistic goal. And the dude is an underachiever. So he's ridden on the coattails of his father, I'm sure. Now, with what's challenging him, what's crossing him, is the Three of Pentacles, which in this deck, it's works. This came through a lot in, this came through strongly in, it was in the karmic section for David Koch. So, but anyway, coming through reversed, or coming through as a challenge, you read it as a reversal, which is, lack of skills. Lack of skills. The guy's not going anywhere. It has to do with incompetence, shoddy work. No teamwork either. There's no teamwork when it comes to a negative position with this card. And there's also, again, like no motivation. Both of these cards. He's just getting off on the attention is all it is. And he's not even organized. So let's pop through the cards here, and so that will help there. And the other one was the Prince or Page. In this deck, it'll be the Page of Pentacles. Okay, there we go. So that's for that. Now, over here, I'm going to focus on his karma. Well, actually, I don't think I need my chopstick because I'm going to hold the cards up. So this is the Ten of Cups. When it's straight up, it's family, like family happiness. I notice everything's in New York City, and this would be celebrating gay pride. And this gal, it looks like they're having a baby together, And reversed, this brings through, when it comes to karma, this is really negative family karma. Really, really negative family karma. It has to do with the Ten of Cups reversed reminds me of like not getting along. It's a very dysfunctional family card. The Nine of Cups reversed can be too, but the Ten of Cups absolutely is. It's just it has to do with broken families, broken relationships. It has to do with divorce. The kids didn't do well because of the divorce. It has to do with lots of conflicts and separations, and like you can see the image on this card with the rainbow, you've got dreams, hopes, wishes, and dreams. Well, when it's reversed, he came in with the karma of having broken family, broken dreams. I think he's in this situation. The apple does not fall far from the tree at all. So here also with it, we have the Princess of Wands. So maybe he was a female in his last lifetime. I'm not sure. In this card, it's the it's the pole dancer. It's the, get up on stage and show off dancer and, naked. My goodness. So it came through reversed. So that has me in that realm of, so I'll just go with the Page of Wands here because I don't know what, we don't have Princess and Page in the traditional Rider-Waite. But I don't know, maybe it's best to like hang on to this image for a little while, because upside down it's like, what's he putting in his mouth? What's going on there? Ugh, okay. I don't want to look at that anymore. But the Page of Wands reversed, and I have to like feminize this meaning. It has to do with being really discouraged, pessimistic, not having encouragement, and just, maybe anxiety, because maybe you can't really say what you feel, and maybe the women, I don't know if he has a sister or sisters. I don't know anything about Rudy other than what you guys teach me usually, and you get me curious, and then I'll go look things up. If you know anything about their family, let me know. But this is the karma he brought in. So I think what we can really ascertain is that he brought in karma with the feminine and karma with breaking up families. He's just like his dad there. Okay, his karma with Trump. Now with the Temperance card, I don't know that I really feel like the traditional Temperance goes with this meaning, but we do have the card there. Oh, I get it. It has to do, see, we can see the Rider-Waite card here in the image. It has to do with the synergy of energy and trying to, again, he's just trying to hitch his wagon to somebody that seems powerful. There's that, because I always look at the Temperance card as being the law of mutuality, the spiritual law of mutuality, where you bring in, two forces coming together to bring in that third entity that is stronger than the two of you. And it's actually how anything is created. It is my favorite card in the deck. It's like two yeses coming together. Well, here, let me grab the card out of this deck. It's two yeses coming together to create a third entity, which is how anything is created, whether it's a baby, a project, whatever. And so we've got the two yeses coming together, the flowing back and forth. And it brings things down to the earth. So I came through straight up, and if we, kind of try and feel into both images here, it just is, it feels like he's hitching his wagon to Trump. That's all it's about, I think. So we could say, when it comes to his karma with Trump, he's done everything he can to insert himself into that relationship, which is exactly what his father has done, deeply intertwined with his father and Trump. That's what I'm getting there. And with the Empress reversed, so here's the mom and the baby, and this is the mom card in the deck. The Emperor can be the dad. But because it came through reversed, I feel like this has to do with he's dependent. He's utterly dependent upon Trump and his father. Utterly dependent. Absolutely dependent. He, even though the dude is like 35, something like that, he hasn't He hasn't grown out of his codependency, dependency dynamic there within his family. Who's to say if he ever will? With the Empress, it's also about his difficulties, in relationship. And he also might be, I have no idea, but he might have problems conceiving if he ever, wants to have children. And with this negative family karma, that would definitely be some justice there. Okay, so what's hanging over him currently? There's no peace. We've got the Two of Swords here, which would be all about peace. In the traditional Rider-Waite, it has to do with having some blocked feelings and being in denial, needing to face your fears, and being literally at a crossroads. When it comes through reversed, there's no choice that's going to help him. Not at all. He's not going to have peace that comes through from making the right decision, because he can't find the right decision. He's stuck. The Two of Swords reversed also brings in a lot of confusion and a lot of fear. But on another level, it brings in the lies. When the Two of Swords comes through reversed, it does bring in lies that can be revealed. The exposure of lies in the past. The Aeon card is a judgment card in the traditional Rider-Waite. And notice how here we have the wall here, and this may be people, I don't know if this is the wall of everyone who died in 9/11, because we do have, in the background there. Oh my goodness. Wow. It's an interesting image on her t-shirt. Wow. Okay, so if it's not the 9/11, it may be. I've never been to New York City, you guys, so you're going to have to clue me in. I do not know. If it's not a 9/11 tribute, then it would be, I think it is though, then it could be, it has to be, because this is all about New York City. That's what this deck was created from. But I'm also thinking of any other war memorial, like Vietnam vets. But anyway, this card is truly about judgment. So he does have judgment hanging down over him, whether he likes it or not. He needs to honor his call. And until he does, he will not be effective in the world. And that's pretty much true for all of us. Until we honor our call, we struggle. And everybody's call is different, and no one can tell you what your calling is, although we can certainly give each other directions and cues as to what we think it might be, but it has to be what you love doing and what you're meant to do. For him, he's got to burn off so much negative karma that I don't know, how he's actually going to ever get out of it. I mean, he can do it. It can happen, but he would have to be willing to be in truth. But this guy's not like that, he doesn't even believe in vaccines, and he does not wear masks, even though he won't wear a mask, and he doesn't believe in people wearing masks in public situations, even though they're in closed, cramped quarters. He's just, he literally is a fool. So his political future, the Fool came through reversed. I mean, I think he truly is jumping off a cliff. The Fool reversed. Actually, It's like laying on the ground, just with the image, laying on the ground with no hope and wondering, what have I done? Because the Fool reversed is all about negligence and being very reckless and crazy, crazy unprepared. That's him. The Death card. The Fool card hanging over the Death card. Wow. This image is really interesting. It's almost like the angel of death coming for somebody that's not going to make it. But it came through reversed. So that tells me there's a big fear of change. It tells me his hope is destroyed. He's destroyed his own hope. Wow. Dude. Okay, so death reversed, stuck, holding on, and repeating mistakes. So this guy is going to have to learn the hard way. You know, down on his knees, maybe having his come to Jesus moment or whatever you guys want to, call that. Other political future cards we have the Knight of Discs. In this case, it's the Gourmet Chef. Oh, that's interesting. I guess because with the discs we're in, the realm of tools. But it came through reversed. So it's bad news, it's lousy movement when it comes to, again, he's stuck. He's not going anywhere. Because remember, you guys, I know as soon as I pop the card out, you'll remember if you don't already. You know the image. The dude that doesn't go anywhere quickly, but he keeps plodding along if he's straight up. It's also a very mercenary card. It can be the card of hired assassins, especially when it's reversed. That's his political future. He's not going anywhere. Not at all. And then we have the moon. Such a creepy image. This came through in David Koch's reading as well. Look at that. Crocodile. Crocodile and the crazy rabid dog or wolf, whatever. And the ladder. Yeah, he's not going anywhere there. Because he's just literally in fear. With the moon reversed, he might get a little clarity at some point. It might pop through, but I honestly feel like it has more to do with something being revealed, reflected back. Interesting, especially maybe coming up soon with the after getting through the the full moon. I think some secrets are going to come out about where he's gone, what he's done, and what he's all about. So, he's not going anywhere. It's not going to work out well for him if he does. I guess he is making his run for the mayor. I'm sorry, governor of New York. What a joke! What a joke! People are going to laugh at him. They won't accept him. He's not going to make it. These are awful cards for getting anywhere. He's not going anywhere. There's no change. There's fear of change. There's stagnation. And the truth will come out, and he's an idiot. Okay. Yeah, right on, dude. You just keep on keeping on until you get those lessons the hard way, because that's what I see happening here. My goodness. I guess we can send him prayers for healing in whatever way he needs to heal. Or not, Okay, well, that's all I have for this guy. Thanks, you guys. Take good care. Bye.